Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the No Money Spent Road to Glory, and today we're going to be locking in the final few sets that we are going to complete from the 2019 collection. We're going to get into a game as well and talk about some comments that I've got in the last couple of videos, because a couple of them are worth some discussion, so we'll get into that. And then we've also got a Diamond James Harden Moments card that has come out today as well. So in terms of the agenda for today, there is absolutely nothing that's impressive or anything that makes me want to play the game. But as you can see by that timer, that is the same timer that is for the monthly challenges. So tomorrow's video will have these new monthly challenges, which is very exciting. And then on Saturday, we'll get the new weekly challenges as well. So fingers crossed, things are going to get very exciting. And we do have a decent today in my team little reward bonus thing, whatever you want to call it. So we get 2 chances to open the vault after every win in Triple Threat offline. So that's actually really nice. I'm recording this at 6:30. So after this video, after I record this, I could jump straight into some Triple Threat offline. So we're at 161 wins at the moment. In 2 hours, I could probably get through 15-ish, maybe 15 to 20 games, depending on how hardcore I go on it. So that could put us up at about 175 wins, maybe 180 if I really push it. And then we're only 2 or 10 more wins away from another 20 tokens. So I might do that, might play a bit of Triple Threat offline tonight. Depends how motivated I am. Because lately, I haven't been that motivated to play the game. But we do have a new challenge today. Of course, tomorrow is going to be the day we are really excited for, with the next Spotlight Series challenge coming up. Now, I did have a comment from my boy Mr. F down in the comment section asking how much he thought this set was going to cost, or the next set is going to cost to get done after it's settled. So if we come down here to the Dirk set, which is of course the latest one, and this settled at around 300 to 350k, I want to say, because Karl Malone is dirt cheap. LeBron, like 220 to 230k, and even T-Mac is pretty damn cheap. So I'd say it's rested at around 300k, which isn't too bad, and fingers crossed the next one won't be more expensive, but I definitely have a feeling it will be up towards 400k, and that is just because it is the last one. A lot of people will be in the same position I am, where they've got 4 out of the 5 cards, and they're going to be like going straight away, trying to get this card, trying to get every card from that set to be able to play those Spotlight Challenge games. So I can see their prices all being pretty high for every player in that set. And I can definitely see there being a pink diamond in the set as well. Now, obviously, there was Rolando Blackman in this set, but you didn't have to use him in the challenges, which is why he is dirt cheap. But I can see there being 2 pink diamonds, so the first 2 slots here would be pink diamonds, so you'd have to use one of them for the challenge. So that could get pretty damn pricey. That Blackman, when he first came out, was selling for like 200-300k when people thought you needed him in the challenge. So that's something to look forward to tomorrow. But yeah, for today, we've got this moment challenge for Bradley Beal. So pro difficulty, 5-minute quarters, really, really easy. And you just got to win the game and score 46 points with any player. And we're going up against the Rockets that are heat checked up. So they've got the 95 Harden, we've got an 86 Clint Capella, 82 PJ Tucker, and you got the 87 Westbrook there as well. So it's a decent team, and we will get into that in a second. So moving over, we've got 1 pack to open. We've got a Lights Out Wall pack, and this was from the Daily Login Reward. So yesterday, we actually had one of these packs, and I thought that was from the Daily Login Reward, but it wasn't. That was from having the Legend Edition of the game, so it gives you 1 theme pack per release, as we get a Steve Kerr there, which I think is actually really nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at his price. I think even as an Emerald, he had some good value when he first dropped, and yeah, he really doesn't anymore. That's quite depressing. I thought he was going to be at least a couple of thousand. He is a couple of thousand, hopefully. Let's put this up to 3,000. Okay, so it's about 3k. You know what? That's not bad. I will happily take that. And you can see there, our Steve Kerr has gone, and we'll tell you why in a second. Well, you can see him there. So let's just get this one up in auction, and then let's talk about this one. So we sold off the Ruby one. We did have him evoed quite a bit. We had all of the assists done. We had quite a few games played on him. But we didn't have we didn't have any of the points really. We had like 50 points on him out of the 1,000 that you need. We had like 10 3-pointers out of the 250 that you need. And I just couldn't be, I just don't enjoy that card enough to play that much with him. And even when you evo him up from a Ruby to an Amethyst, you barely make any profit. Like, we can sell this one for 10k, or we could have got him up to an Amethyst and sold him for 35k. So we'd have been making a 25k profit, and that is just not worth it. For the amount we have to do with him, that is just not worth it. So hopefully those 2 will sell pretty quickly. What else did we get from that pack? We've got an injury card, which we'll quick sell, 75 MT, and we've got a shoe that we will also quick sell. So an extra 300 or so MT from that pack. And we come down to the auction outcomes. So, Jermichael Green, no idea where he came from, but he has sold. Al Harrington, he was from the pack yesterday. And then we've got Coutinho Mobley. So I've also gone ahead and sold him. Now, we did have a little bit of work done on him, not much in terms of the points, but we had quite a lot of games played on him. And the reason, again, for selling him is this Amethyst is selling for 20k, and it's not even selling for 20k. And again, that is just not worth it. But yeah, the Ruby sells absolutely nothing. So we got shafted a little bit after putting work into him, but we didn't lose too much. And then we got two guys here. So Muscala finally sold. And then we got Tyler Hero, however you say his name. I really don't know. I need to figure it out. But yeah, he sold for 7k, which is really nice because we come down here to the current NBA section. We actually picked one of him up here, and we got both of them for 5,000 MT. So we sold one for 7k, and we locked one in, which is really nice. So really happy with that. I said I didn't want to pay more than 5k, and we got him for about 5 on the, or like 4.5, I think. So I'm really happy with that. And then the Raptors, we are also done. So Matt Thomas was the last player that we needed, and I picked him up for 5,000 MT on the dot. So pretty happy with that. Can't complain too much, as they were the last ones that I needed. They were obviously pretty rare, and I wasn't going to get them too much cheaper. But there you go, look at that. So we completed 10 out of the, well, no, not 10, 13 out of the 15 teams in the East. That is really nice. And that is every team completed now that we want to do. So there's 6 teams left, 6 teams that have amethysts in them, and 6 teams that we are not going to touch for quite some time until those prices of those amethysts come flying down. So that is us done in terms of locking in collections. We've got 1 heat check in the East and in the West, so we're not doing any more of them. We've got all the NBA ones done, and we're not going to be doing any premium sets. So yeah, we're kind of stuck where we are for the time being, and now it is all about evoing cards. So we come down here. Obviously, Dirk and Dr. J never going to be touched again. We've got Cliff Robinson and Mahmood, who we definitely do need to do, and I can start focusing on them a little bit more, but we've got this Raffle Friends. Now, he is one guy that I am not going to sell, and I am still going to evo, because if we come down here to his price, he is still really expensive. There you go, there's one of him up in auction, 85k bid, 100k buy now. There's no bid on it, but he should still sell for quite a lot, so it's going to be way more efficient for us to put all of our time into scoring with this LaFrance card, rather than doing it with the Steve Kerr or the Coutinho Mobley card. So that is what I am going to be focusing on. So the team we are going to be rocking with can just be absolutely anyone. It really doesn't matter, as long as they're small, because of course Mahmood and Cliff Robinson both need rebounds. So we want to get the smallest player possible. Are there any point guards that play shooting guard as well? There are. There we go. We'll put him in there. We'll whack a contract onto him. So now the team is looking pretty damn small. We've got Mahmood at 6'1", Brandon Goodwin at 6'2", Jordan McRae at 6'5", and we've got LaFrance and Cliff Robinson, who should hopefully eat up every single rebound that comes their way. So we don't actually need Mahmood in there, but we will keep him in there for the scoring. But I will actually bring in... No, I won't bring in Scott Skiles. I was going to bring in Scott because he has that Hall of Fame floor general, but Mahmood has it on gold anyway, so the boost will be pretty negligible. So let's go ahead and get into this game and pick ourselves up a heat check pack. Now, there has been a glitch going around the last couple of days where if you actually bought a deluxe heat check pack, so a guaranteed heat check player in the pack, you didn't actually get a heat check player, which is just ridiculous. Like, the whole point of it is to be guaranteed, and you're not giving out heat check players. That makes absolutely no sense to me. But apparently today it has been fixed, so if you are in the market and actually buying packs, well, one, you're a fool. No, I'm joking. If you want to buy packs, go for it, but it's just not for me. But yeah, today you should be getting your guaranteed heat check players. But of course, if you bought them yesterday, you will see absolutely no compensation for that. So yeah, that's just another thing that will get swept under the rug by 2K, and nothing will be said about it. So we'll put this onto the system efficiency, or whatever it was, system preference, whatever I just did, to pace and space, just hopefully get a bit more space out on the floor, because we are going to be doing pick and fades every time down with Ralph LaFrance. I don't really want to do Cliff Robinson just yet, because there's no burning need to get him done. Like, we've still got to get the... Who do we have to get? Mo Peterson, Bob Thura, and then obviously the other two guys from Historic Domination, Jerry... Who is it? Jerry Stackhouse and Bob McAdoo? Is that who it is? It's 2 diamond cards, so you need to get a ridiculous amount of points and free throws, so really not looking forward to doing that. But anyway, for defense here, run in transition, of course, and then we'll put ourselves onto Ralph LaFrance as an off-baller. Wow, okay, that's going to hit. Yeah, obviously we're going to off-ball on the defensive end because we want to get as many rebounds as we can. So on offense, crash the boards, of course, because those two guys should be down in the paint quite a lot. And then we are going to pick and fade it. Now, it is annoying because they've put Clint Capella on us here, and they're going to switch it off here, so we should get a wide open 3. We have slightly early on the release, but he's going to hit the first shot of the game, which is great. So let's pull up some comments. So we got a couple of comments about the heat check cards actually that have come in lately, which is a bit of a surprise. But I guess people are wondering. I guess people are wondering how they actually work, why they haven't gone up in like a week it seems. Why? Well, I guess that some people are on fire now because we've seen this team that we're playing against. They're on fire as we do not get our first rebound. Yes, we do. But yeah, it is very hit and miss whether or not 2K actually implements their upgrades. And yeah, so we had a comment from. Let me just read it here. Javier Sanchez Ruiz, I hope I didn't butcher that too much, my friend. And he says, do heat check cards go up and down, or is it just up or just down? So, well, obviously not just down because they do go up, but yeah, they do not go down. So the heat check cards will only go up from their base level. They will never go under what they are currently. So it's exactly the same as buying their normal card, but you do get the chance of it getting boosted every now and then. Of course, that every now and then is definitely very apt because it is very sporadic as to whether or not they will actually get any boosts. Right, Eric Gordon 3, are we going to get another board? Yes, we are. Fantastic. Yeah, and then we also got another comment from Owen Hiller this time, saying, once they have gone up to a higher overall, can they go back to base? And yes, they do. So they only stay boosted for, well, not very long at all, maybe a day or two, I guess. It just depends if 2K are lazy or not, and actually remember that there are heat check cards in the game, because the majority of the time, and the majority of this year, they will go unboosted and they'll just stay at their current level. There'll be cards that stay at their current level. Obviously, if they don't play well or they don't have a noticeable performance, they will stay their entire year at the same level. So yeah, if you're buying the cards expecting to use them at a higher level, I definitely would advise against that because chances are it's not going to happen. Right, LaFrance finally hits a green light. You love to see it. And that is his second 3 of the game. Another comment we got yesterday was from Fundings GT, and he was following on from my discussion during the video, talking about, oh, that's PJ Tucker, that's not good, talking about the reward boards, and his comment reads, there's no reason not to get the opals from the token board, they won't get better cards than that throughout the year. Now, I do agree. So those 3 cards that are in there at the moment will not get better cards throughout the year, because obviously you can't really get better than an opal unless you release another opal, which would be incredibly unfortunate. But yeah, so obviously those 3 guys are going to be incredible endgame cards, and they are endgame cards, and I would love to have them, but it's not about those 3 cards, it's about the journey to get there. It's about the amount of diamonds you have to get, it's about the amount of pink diamonds you have to get, and the amount of tokens that costs. So it's going to cost a lot to get all those pink diamonds and the diamond cards as well. Was that only a 2? No, that was a 3, let's get it. So yeah, that is why I'm not going to be doing it, because 2K, if they do what they did last year, they will be releasing another batch of diamond cards and pink diamond cards into the market, into the token market, and they will be substantially better than the cards that are in there at the moment. So I want to keep hold of my tokens, because once you go through those diamond and pink diamond levels, you've gone through all the domination, you've used up all of those tokens, you've locked in all the collections, all of those tokens are gone, and then it becomes a real struggle to actually earn tokens. There's no real way to grind them this year. Obviously, Triple Threat offline can get you some. Obviously, when you get up to those higher levels, you do get some decent amounts. Cliff Robinson, is he going to hit his first 3 of the game? No, he's not. All right, a little bit annoying on that one. Yeah, obviously, when you get up to the higher echelons of Triple Threat offline, you do get some good tokens, but we are talking when you get up to like 600-700 wins, so that is quite a way away. A little bit annoying that we're on PJ Tucker here, because I'm pretty sure he is just going to nail every 3. So I might switch to Cliff Robinson to off-ball on the defensive end, just to try and get a couple more rebounds, because that PJ Tucker card doesn't look like he wants to miss at all. Right, LaFrance should be pretty close to getting his takeover. It's a wide open shot, which means it's going to brick because of that good old steady shooter badge that I absolutely hate, and I just hate that it is in the game. As Eric Gordon hits another 3. This is on pro difficulty. They're absolutely cooking me. We've only hit 3 threes with Ralph LaFrance. We need to score 46 points. Let's not forget that. But he's just missing absolutely everything out here. Again, another wide open 3. And again, it's another wide open brick. That was a little bit contested, and it's still not going to go in. But Cliff Robinson cleaning up the rebounds. That is fantastic. He needs boards. He needs points. So I'm more than happy to take shots with him as well. But Ralph LaFrance is absolutely selling out in this game. This has been absolutely horrendous. PJ Tucker finally misses a 3. It is about goddamn time. Right, let's try one more. He should get his takeover if he decides to hit this shot. It's a little bit contested, and again, a little bit early on the release, and again, it's another brick. This is on pro difficulty, and he shoots this badge. This badge? This badge. This is why I really haven't been that motivated to play the game lately, because Evoing cards does get a little bit repetitive. You're just calling pick of fades every time, and the amount they miss is very, very annoying. Why have you not come earlier? Did I get that off in time? Did I get off in time? Oh, I don't think I did. We're on 11 points. We'll see if it changes up to 14. But I'm fairly sure it didn't count. But it's pretty cool that you made that. It did count, as if. There we go. Ralph and Friends at the buzzer. And that brings us within 3 on this Halloween special edition of 2K. With all the pumpkins down in the bottom right-hand corner. We also had another comment yesterday, as I'm getting through these, from Camden Mitchell, and he says that AD ain't even worth 30k, and I have to agree with that. It definitely isn't. You know, you can get some of the amethysts from the current day collection for about that price, and they are better than him, not going to lie. How are we not hitting any greens with this friend's card? It's so annoying. He hits that one, which is great. And yeah, it's a similar thing to the James Harden that's come out today. No way that card is worth anything. We'll take a look at his price after this video, if I remember, which I hopefully will. Right, one more 3 for his takeover, and there we go. He finally green points. Green points! Wow, green lights a 3-pointer. There we go. Words, English, helps. But he still doesn't have a takeover, which is a little bit annoying. But 18 points now, so we're getting there towards that 46. We need 23 at the half to be on pace. It will be nice and easy, of course. If we are struggling, we can just go to that tried and trusted. My God, where is my English today? Tried and trusted quick through STS play if we are struggling. But it's pro difficulty. We should be able to just jack up 3s, hit plenty of 3s, and easily get this challenge done. There's another green light. You absolutely love to see that. Back-to-back greens, and he gets his takeover. Sometimes his release feels so easy, and other times he's just bricking wide open 3s. He's such a hit on this card. I'm really excited to sell him because I don't really want to play with him anymore. But I'm not excited to use that Cliff Robinson because his release is also quite a problem. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to having to really focus with him. I think he needs like 63 pointers or something like that. I've only got 3 so far, so that is going to be a mission. And of course, we've got to get loads with Mahmood as well. He needs about 50 or 63 pointers. When we get Mo Peterson and Bob Sura, I'll be more than happy to shoot with those guys because they are going to be super, super fun cards to use. The French stay at the 3-point line. It's another green light. 3 greens in a row. That is fantastic. Yeah, this challenge is going to be pretty easy from here on out. So I think that's all the comments I had from yesterday. We had a couple of other people saying how much they love the series, which is absolutely fantastic. And I can't thank you guys enough for the support on this series lately. It's been really, really growing. And I absolutely love it for every one of you that watches the videos every single day. Because we haven't missed a day since 2K20 came out. And I'm really proud of that record as LaFrance finally bricks a shot. So I'm going to leave it here for the time being. And I'll catch you guys at the end of this video, and we'll see what sort of stat line the friends can come up with. And he better get 46 points and complete this challenge. And then that'll give us a pack to open at the end of the video as well. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so here we are at the end of the third quarter. As you can see in the top right there, we got 49 points with Ralph LaFrance now. So we've completed the challenge, which is great. And now I'm going to take all of my timeouts to make sure everyone is as fresh as possible going into that fourth quarter. Because if we have a look here, stamina is quite lacking. Of course, you really do need to do this if you are running just a 5-man rotation throughout the entire game. Even on pro difficulty or on any difficulty, you need to make sure everyone's got as much stamina as possible. And at the moment, it's shooting 13 of 28 from the 3-point line. So actually not that bad. One of the better games I've had with him. But even still, those 15 shots that he's bricked, they've all been wide open. So a little bit annoying, but he's got 13 rebounds as well at this stage, which is pretty nice. So yeah, it's going to be a decent stat line come the end of the game. Alright, so here we are at the end of the game, and you can see there it's been a blowout, obviously. Like, it's on pro difficulty. It was never really in any doubt. It was just a matter of when we could actually get shots to fall with Ralph LaFrance. So let's see if we can get one more 3 to go. It's a full white, so it's actually going to go in. That is surprising. But as you can see by his stat line, 71 points and 18 boards, which is actually pretty nice. It's above his average. He's been averaging about 16 boards a game for me. So 18 balls there, very nice indeed. And let's go ahead and take a look at how many 3s he actually hits. We hit 19 for 36. That's actually one of the best games I've ever had with him, even on pro difficulty. So he was balling out a little bit, and we hit quite a few 2-pointers as well. So really good stat line, really strong. Let's go ahead and have a look at his Evo and go open that pack. So there we go. There is our award for completing that, which is great. It's a shame there was only 1 challenge released today. Like when they were doing like 3 a day, that was fantastic. But only 1 today, but it is for a pack, so we can't complain too much. And fingers crossed we actually get a heat check player out of this, and we do. Come on, be someone good. It's going to be Sterling Brown. Absolutely no idea if that is good or not. So I will save my reaction until we head over to the auction house right now and take a look at Sterling Brown's price. So Sterling Brown as a heat check, and he's coming in at about 4,500 MT. So Not crazy, but also not too bad. So we earned about 5k for that game. If you think of it like that, it's not too bad. We've got a playbook, which should sell for quite a bit, because most of them do, because obviously they are for the collector levels. And we've got an injury card, which is, of course, just a discard value. So we'll sell this Sterling Brown. Let's put him up. What do we see one for? 4.7, something like that. So we'll put him up for 4.9. Hopefully we get that sold. We've also got the Steve Kerr, which is sold for 3k there. So we'll take that. Let's go ahead and have a look at Ralph France after that game, because that was a pretty good game for him, actually. So we're halfway on the rebounds. We've got 124 threes made, and after we get those next 76 done, then it's going to be really, really easy to get the rest of the points, and then it's just going to be about getting those games played. So we're going to have to go into triple threat offline with him just to be able to get those 50 games played. Cliff Robertson, he got a couple of rebounds in that game as well, so that definitely helps. And last thing today, let's go ahead and take a look at this James Harden that came out today. So, James Harden dropped 59 yesterday, which is pretty monstrous, and someone is taking such an L, bidding 141k on that. So, taking a look at his badges, they are really nice. Hall of Fame contact finisher, consistent finisher, relentless finisher, and difficult shots. And then, of course, he's got loads of gold badges, like 24 of them is quite a lot. But in terms of his stats, now offensively, as you would expect, pretty good. Nothing crazy, like 84 mid, 85 3 ball, and only an 80 driving dunk. It's not incredible. It's not insane. But defensively, look at those stats. A 64 perimeter D and 56 injury. That is horrendous. And only 83 speed. They have absolutely butchered this card. Like this Desmond Mason we've got here, that we got for free, let's not forget, is way better. So he's got incredible defense compared to Harden. Harden has a little bit better in terms of passing, which is, you know, neither here nor there. Desmond Mason has way better shooting and, yeah, post games, which is pretty irrelevant. So, yeah, 140k for this, that is such an L. It is hard to believe. So, yeah, we're definitely not going to be buying him, that is for sure. But tomorrow is going to be a very exciting video, and I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. So we're up to 141 tokens now. So we could, if we wanted to, pick up another 2 diamonds from down here. So it gets an 8 out of 20. But there's no point. I think we're going to hold steady now, and that is where we're going to stay for the time being until they release new ones. It's around January time. Hopefully January, February, they update it and put some new juicy ones in there. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. As usual, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.